Okay, let's spill the tea. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back, honey. And if this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you stay. I hope you stick around. Take a tour. You just might like it. Actually, I know you will. Okay guys, so for today's video, I will be walking you through a couple of my favorite teas that have really helped me in treating my endo pain, my endo symptoms. So a couple of weeks ago, I posted on my Instagram, I was having a cup of hibiscus tea. And I was just like, very simply, this is a plug for all my endo girlies. Be plugged. And you definitely were plugged because I know a lot of you guys engage with me in my DMs. And that's just always so heartwarming. So thank you for that. And my plan was to just mention that in passing. And then I would make a video explaining everything in terms of the benefits, in terms of my experience. And so this is the video. So take out your notepads, take out your phones, take out your pens. It's writing time, girls. It's writing time, cuties. So I'll start off with the first one. I'm actually having a cup of hibiscus tea right now. And so this is so the first tea that I'll be talking about, I'll be walking you through is hibiscus tea. I have here I've written down the benefits because I wouldn't want to forget anything. Every single thing that I'm telling you here is important, but please note that this is from my own personal experience, the research that I've been doing throughout my my journey with endometriosis. So this is not any health advice. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a healthcare professional in any way, in any capacity. This is just me talking about what has been working for me and what I have discovered. So please don't take my words out of context or take this as Bible. It's not. So the first one, like I said, is hibiscus tea. It comes in 3 formats. We have the powder, we have the powder, we have the extract, and we have the tea, which is in the natural state. So the one that I have right now is, let me show you. I have the dried hibiscus buds. I don't drink it in powder form. I don't buy the one that's sold in retail stores. My dad actually gets this from me. He gets this at these African shops, these African supermarkets that have things like your bitter cola, things like plantain, really natural things that come straight from the earth, that haven't been diluted or manufactured in any way. So the hibiscus buds, so yes, the dried hibiscus buds, they look like this. I'll just bring this close so you can see it. I hope we can see it. This is what they look like. I'll give you 2 just because I like you. This is what they look like, right? And what I do is you just you put these, you take a handful of them, you put them in a mug, put them in a cup, whatever you call it. Add hot water to that boiling water like you would if you were making tea. So this would stand in the place of a tea bag. And then you just add water. You don't need sugar. I don't add sugar. Don't add honey or anything to sweeten it. I want the natural taste. And depending on how big your cup is, so for example, this is a small cup, and so normally you could put 5 buds in there, because the taste is really sour, so that can be very strong and overpowering and really overwhelming if you would put a lot of buds into a small cup like this. If it's a bigger one, maybe 6 or 7 buds or 8, depending on how you like it. So if you want it to be as sour as it can possibly be, you can put a lot in there, add water and drink it. If you're not into the whole sour thing, don't put a lot of buds in. The sourness I could liken to a sour gummy worm or a sour sweet, or it's not really sour. It just has that a very sour aftertaste. It's nice. It's nice. I like sour things. If you don't put a lot of buds in there. You could also, if you can't access the buds, you can buy it in powder form, where you just put it in your cup, add hot water, stir it up, or the normal tea, the normal, what is it called? The normal tea that you can buy in tea bag form from retail stores like Woolworths, Pick and Pay, anyway. Health shops also carry those. So for me, what has worked is getting them in this normal in the natural state. And so when you put water in there, they become bigger and they become softer. So what you see now, this is not what you won't be drinking it like in this way. The buds become softer, they become bigger, and I think like it helps to they really expel what's in here once this is made with water. Then you could also have it as an extract. So the extract is a concentrated liquid form of the supplement, and like I said, you can get this at like your health shops primarily. I've never seen the supplement in other stores like Woolworths or Pick n Pay. I think you can get this from Discam or Clicks or any other health store. So yeah, and the benefits are so many. For example, hibiscus is traditionally used to relieve menstrual cramps or other pain associated with your period, and so it really helps to relieve you from that kind of pain. It alleviates the pain. It helps reduce pain and discomfort, especially pain associated with your period. Not just menstrual cramps. This could be back pain. This could be leg pain. It really helps, but I think it's targeted. It's targeted towards this region in your body. And so I drink it maybe like once or twice a week when I come back from work, and it's really been helping me because I'm not always in pain, and I think it's giving me that. It's been able to give me that boost that I've been looking for. And another thing is it helps fight inflammation, it lowers blood pressure and cholesterol, and it also supports liver health. So if you are taking a lot of pain medication, you're popping a lot of pills, and you're worried about your liver, the state of your liver, if you're constantly bombarding it with all these chemicals and things like that, this could really help supplement the health of your liver so it's not completely compromised. I can't promise you that it's going to reduce the damage that pills would normally do to your liver, but I think it's going to make some sort of a difference. The biggest thing for me is I drink it because it helps with inflammation and menstrual pain, and I've been seeing a difference. I haven't been drinking it for the longest time. It's possibly been like, I started drinking it in May, so it's possibly been not May. I started drinking it in last month in July. So far so good. So that's one thing that you can add to your list when you go shopping. When you're looking for an endo plug, that's the tea. The second one is turmeric tea. I don't have it in the normal packaged manufactured tea form. I have this one in powder form, and I got it at Woolworths. I'll attach the price for those of you who are interested, or if you're wondering how much it is. And how I do it is I put this, it's not like the hibiscus tea where I put the buds in the water and drink like that. The powder form is it's just similar to that. You just put the powder in your mug, add hot water, you stir it. You could add honey, because also turmeric doesn't really have the greatest taste. Hibiscus is sour, so there's some form of taste that you could recognize from normal food, but this one is just like a lot. So just to make it more palatable, to add in some sort of variation in taste, I would add a little bit of honey. Most of the time when you buy it from Woolworths or Pick n Pay, it comes in the form of like a turmeric and honey blend. Most of the time these retailers or the manufacturers try to mix it with something to make it more palatable. So because I drink it like as a powder, in powder form, I do that myself. And like normally, the only risk with this one is if you drink it for like a prolonged period of time. This is my experience, it could just be me, it stains your teeth. So just make sure that you're not drinking it a lot. And when you are drinking it, if you're drinking it before bed, please brush your teeth before you sleep. We wouldn't want you to stain your teeth. Turmeric is really good with fighting inflammation, but it's really it's dangerous for its dyeing properties, its dyeing ability. So it doesn't just dye clothing and your hands and countertops. It could also dye your teeth if you use it for like a very long time and you're not actively like stepping up your oral hygiene. So don't forget that. The benefits are it contains essential properties for wound healing, cell protection, so it's an antioxidant, and inflammatory action. It really helps with dealing with inflammation. It counters inflammation. I don't drink it like regularly, like I said, because it could like dye your teeth from prolonged use. And also I drink a lot of tea, so for those who know, I'm such a big tea girl. And it's not only sustainable to drink this kind of tea when you're having food. So you have to drink it separately because of the taste. It's very overwhelming. And whatever you're eating would assume the taste of the tea. So most of the time I just try to space out the teas that I drink. I drink them, for example, I drink the turmeric tea closer to my period because I get pre-period cramps, and I don't get them like maybe 2-3 days before my period. I get them possibly like a week before my period, or like 10 days before my period, and that's really debilitating, and it's really uncomfortable, and it sucks. So I try my best to mitigate, to really like reduce the amount of pain that I go through. So I start drinking the tea when I start experiencing the cramps, and it's been making such a difference. I did this in July, June or July. I did this in July. It worked. I didn't do it for this month when I got my period this August. And let me tell you, I suffered. I really suffered. The luteal, is it luteal? Is it luteal? I'll write it down somewhere here or here. That phase of the period, the phase of the cycle, I mean, it was hard on me. It really knocked me down, knocked me off of my hinges. And I feel like because I didn't drink the tea, why didn't I drink the tea? I don't know. I forgot. I don't know why. I didn't have like a reason for not drinking the tea. I think I got sidetracked with work, and I just had a lot on my plate, and I couldn't really like get into that mode where like I'm really focused on this and ensuring that my period is it feels better for the month. So hey, it happens. And so I didn't, and then I was going through the most. I really suffered. I was in so much pain. It was excruciating. There was a day where I couldn't go to work, and most of the time the pre-period pain bleeds into your period, your actual period, and then it just makes your period cramps worse than usual. So that was my experience. I have incorporated this into my diet. I've incorporated this into my cycle preparation. It makes such a difference. Turmeric is your girl. Put it in your smoothies, put it in your food, put it in your whatever. Drink it like a tea. It'll really help you. It makes such a difference. Okay, so the third one is ginger tea. So I bought this over the weekend. There's a shop somewhere and around Parkhurst. That's where I got it. I went out for lunch, and then there was like a mini market there, and then I was like, ooh, let me stock up on this. So this is different to the ginger tea that I showed you in a different video, because I'm trying the one that has no, the other one also had ginger. This one is bigger and it's more affordable. And also I don't like sticking to specific brands. Like, so if I buy let's see, if I buy green tea, for example, from Woolworths, and I'm in Pick and Pay on like the other side of town because I was doing something in that area, and I see it at Pick and Pay for a reasonable price, I'm gonna buy it. So I don't stick to brands. I just like a good product. So this is one of those. This is ginger tea. If you have ever like had ginger tea, you know how it tastes. It's really disgusting. It's really, really disgusting. And so the honey in it really, like I said, it improves the taste so that your palate is able to better accommodate it. So ginger tea helps with nausea. I experienced a lot of nausea. It's one of those endo symptoms. It comes with the package for the most part. Most people don't experience it. Some people do. Hey. So ginger tea helps with dealing with nausea. I will read some of the benefits here. It promotes bowel regularity. So if you're someone who suffers from feeling bloated, you really struggle when it's time to go to the bathroom, because most of the time endo can cause you to feel bloated, right? And you might need to double down on how much water you're drinking and just try and like work around that. So it really helps with promoting bowel regularity, so you don't feel bloated, and it reduces how your endo belly looks, because the endo belly, I'll talk about this in a separate video. The endo belly is caused by like the bloating sensation or becoming bloated as a result of endometriosis. So it's also good for inflammation because it contains inflammatory bacteria in the gut. It improves nausea and it supports digestion. I don't take it for the inflammation or the bowel regularity. I take it simply for the nausea. There are days where I wake up feeling nauseous, or before I go to bed, I've had dinner, I've brushed my teeth, all of a sudden I feel nausea out of the blue. I feel nauseous, and when you struggle with nausea is just, it's so weird because you can't do anything. You can't eat anything. So if you haven't eaten, good luck, my girl. If you have, it's not even gonna come back up. It's just very uncomfortable. You will be in your body and you will be struggling because you just don't know what to do. You don't know how to get rid of it. So I always try my best. Anywhere I'm going, I have ginger tea with me because it'll save you. It'll save you, it'll save you, it'll save you, because sometimes it even makes sleeping difficult. You can't fall asleep, or you feel nauseous in the middle of the night. You have to get up and you have to just sit there and you don't know what to do with yourself. Water doesn't help because water could even make it worse. And it's just like, it just becomes a whole shit show, and that's the last thing that you need. So always have ginger tea. If there's a tea that you should have for the practicality of being an endo girly and having the ability to combat certain things that you have control over, for the most part, to some extent, ginger tea is your girl. Ginger tea is your friend. She will save you, she will save you, she will save you. And then another one is green tea. I don't drink green tea. Honestly, I think it tastes disgusting. Healthy things don't taste good, I understand that, but green tea just has this thing, man. It looks weird. Not weird, like it looks like it's for sick people. And it tastes just like that, like it's for sick people. But let me not be that girl. I'll read the benefits. It helps decrease inflammation. It blocks the conversion of testosterone into estrogen. Promotes good gut health. It boosts your mood. And it improves endometriosis through anti-fibrotic, anti-angiogenic, and pro-apoptic mechanisms. So green tea is good, and if you were to Google what is the best tea for endometriosis, it would be that would pop up. So you do with that what you will, girl. You drink it. I'm gonna get into it. I'm just trying to ease myself into it, because also I don't want my body to be a cocktail of teas. Like, I'm trying to ease myself into it. For now, the teas that I drink turmeric tea, I drink hibiscus, I drink ginger tea, and yeah, for now I think that's good enough, because most of the time they contain the same properties. So if you've been paying attention, I hope you have, most of these teas help with inflammation. So you don't have to take a specific one targeted at inflammation if you don't want to. So for example, if you don't like the taste of turmeric tea, ginger tea can help with inflammation. So most of the time these things you can streamline, like you can get the best of both worlds in most of them. So you don't have to be drinking 1,000 teas if you don't want to. And if you want to be drinking 1,000 teas, just try and space it out and see how you work around that. Because also I pee a lot. The last thing I need is to be getting up throughout the night 1,000 times to pee, because I had this big cup of ginger, and then I had turmeric, and then I had this and that. So just find out what works for you. Find out what your body is able to handle. Find out what your body is able to work with. Like, we're different as people, and just find out, just try your best to just navigate, be flexible, try this, try that. But if it doesn't work for you, you're not married to anything. You're not married to medicine. You're not married to a specific kind of tea. If that doesn't work, you move on to the next one. This is just like I'm giving you guys options. You're welcome. And then we also have bitter tea. So examples of bitter tea include peppermint and burdock. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'll write it somewhere here for you. So I do have peppermint tea. I spoke about this in a recent video of mine where I was talking about what was I talking about? I think we're almost on, like, we have more than 10 videos on this channel. Yay! So I talk about a lot, and I talk a lot. So I'm trying to remember. I was talking about peppermint tea as what? I think it was an Endo Essentials video. So peppermint tea, I got this from Woolworths. The tea, I'm showing you guys the tea again because I love you. This is what it looks like. So this is a peppermint tea bag. Peppermint tea bag, whatever you want to call it. It's written peppermint leaves. So yeah, that's what it is. I hope you can see it. Great. So this one also really helps with nausea. I have had No, not nausea. Okay, so peppermint tea helps in promoting stomach acid production. So it's really great if you need energy, and it helps with estrogen elimination if your body is producing too much estrogen. I started taking peppermint because I started taking peppermint tea because I felt bloated very often, and it's really been helping me to reduce the size of the endo belly, number one. And number two, the feeling of being bloated is just terrible. That's the last thing that you want to deal with on top of every single thing else that you're dealing with. So peppermint tea has really saved me in that. Um, I feel less bloated. I feel like I'm more in my body, and my body is mine, and I'm not sharing it with endometriosis for like 90% of the time, because it can feel like that, you know. Um, and yeah, so these are the teas that I drink. These are the teas that I had planned to talk to you guys about. And out of 10, I'd give each of them. So turmeric tea 10 out of 10. It does, she knows what she's doing. Peppermint tea, the taste is really, you know, so probably like a 7. Hibiscus, I give it a 9.5. What else do we have? Green tea, oh, girl, she tastes bad, but she's good for you. So probably like an 8. Like I give them above average, because these teas are really good for you. The benefits are really out of this world. If you pay attention to your body, you give your body enough time to work, um, to work with them, to when you give your body enough time to let these teas and the things that they contain, the antioxidants and to work their way around your body and do what they need to do, you will really experience the benefits. Just take a deep breath, allow your body to do what it does, allow the tea to work its magic. Don't feel pressured, like don't feel like, to avoid frustration and being impatient, don't think that this is going to work overnight. Of course, whatever you take, whatever you start taking, be it a new kind of medication, even if you try a skin product, you need to give your body time to absorb whatever is coming into your bloodstream, whatever is being released into your body. Give your body enough time to adjust to it, to incorporate it, so that it starts working. I'm a firm believer in holistic methods of healing, and so try these teas, because I feel like I'm not gonna sit here and be a spokesperson for tea, guys. You know that tea is good for you, but all I'm trying to say is, from my experience, these teas are serving me so well. They are serving my body so well. They're doing me so much good, and I can speak for their benefits. When they say turmeric helps with inflammation, tracking my menstrual cramps before my period and during my period and after my period and all of that, because also with endo, sometimes it's not just menstrual cramps. Like they take you on this journey where you will experience them for a large majority of the month. So I've been tracking how I've been feeling pre-period, during my period, post-period, and I'm just like really, I'm living through the benefits and I'm experiencing them, and I really, every single day, I feel more and more like I'm in my body. This is not a shared space, it's my body. And Endo is at this point, she's visiting. She's visiting. When she visits, she really like, she stays there, she makes herself at home, she makes herself her own cup of tea, she sits there, she doesn't want, like, you're not gonna offer her anything, she will make herself at home. But for the days when she's not a visitor, I feel like I am taking charge of my body, I'm in my body, and I can control what I can control. I love the teas. I love the tea so much. And I'm a tea girly. I was a tea girly even before the endo. I was a tea girly even before I started taking tea for the health benefits. I enjoy tea. And if you're like me and you enjoy tea, just throw yourself into this kind of thing. Immerse yourself in the experience of being a tea drinker, and just allow the benefits, the properties that are in these teas to do what they're supposed to do what they're designed to do in your body. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for coming to my channel. If you would like me to make a different video where I talk about other kinds of teas, if there's certain teas that you'd like me to try and give you a review or talk through them, just let me know. But I just thought this would be very useful. And also, one of my sisters on Instagram told me about turmeric powder, like how you make turmeric tea before your period, and that makes such a difference. Thank you, Litabo, if you're watching this. I love you, girl. And for there's also like people come into my DMs, my sisters, my loves, my followers come into my DMs, and they're always sharing these things. And I think it's always just amazing to just try them, experience them, and then share them with you guys. So guys, please keep engaging with me on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, do the right thing, honey. Here's my handle. There's something you'd like me to try, there's something you'd like me to talk about, tell me in my DMs, tell me in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. Over the past few months, I've been looking at the comment section, and people are like posing questions, other people are answering the questions, and it's just been really insightful and fun to see to have this conversation being created around endometriosis and how we can do better and live better with the condition and stuff. And for those who are wondering, on Instagram I don't post anything related to endo. The only thing that would link me to endo is my endo warrior label in my bio, because I just believe that I'm more than my endo, and there is life outside of endo. Like, you, just because you have endometriosis, it doesn't mean that you need to be limited in the way you live, in the way you move, in the way you know. So follow me on Instagram so you can see a different side of this. It's not just about the endos and the T's. It's about life, it's about lifestyle, it's about softness, it's about, you know what I'm saying. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you for watching. Please don't forget to like, to subscribe, comment down below, turn on your post notifications bell, because I don't have a set schedule for posting. I post when I can, and so I might just pop up on you again, so you wouldn't want to miss that. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next one.
So many things are changing. I'm in a world that's breaking.